with this region I'm Imam Akbar, and I'm the National Minister of Justice. I'm born in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and one of the things about Virginia is that area, especially Lynchburg, Stanton, we're talking Charlottesville, the whole network of that western part of the state of Virginia. And I am again born under the tree where they hung Nat Turner in Southampton, Virginia. My county is Gloucester, Virginia. But the bottom line, here in Washington, D.C., we're glad that our brother has opened this up, because in Washington, D.C., you can't build higher than George Washington's monument, George Washington's White House, and George Washington's Capitol. Now that's on the east bank of the Potomac River, but on the west bank of the Potomac River, you can't build higher than George Washington's Masonic Temple. And the proof and evidence that when you look at the race that went on between Romney and the President Barack Hussein Obama, the evidence is that the white man believes in his prophecy, because overshadowing all of those great monuments, they say that the highest skyline is the Washington Monument and George Washington's Masonic Temple near the airport in the King Street, Alexandria, Virginia, a place called Old Town. But overshadowing all of those great monuments is the Mormon Temple. When you ride the Beltway, the highest edifice is the Masonic, or on the west side, the highest edifice is on the George Washington's Masonic Temple. And when you start coming east, you'll see George Washington's monument standing. The monument is taken from Alexandria in Egypt, the same setup. But the concept is that that Mormon temple, the white man believes in his prophet, and they erect an edifice to prove the evidence that they believe in their prophet. The only problem with the black man, he will not believe in his prophet, who is in the person of Nat Turner. As you have the confessions of Nat Turner, both the white man and the black man bear witness to the prophecy. And as you read the confessions of Nat Turner, when the white man did an evil and wicked deed, he would come and confess to Nat Turner. When the black man did something a little bit out of line, he would confess to Nat Turner. And I bear witness that if we believe in our prophet, and as you study the works of our good beloved brother in Harvard University, and Skipper Gates, he called Henry Louis Gates, the scholar who just wrote a documentary, that Africans, many rivers, many roads to cross, many rivers to cross, African America, the black man. And he talks about the prophet Nat Turner on there to bear witness that the cornerstone to turn to begin the process of the abolishment of slavery was started with the Honorable Nat Turner, the Honorable Prophet Nat Turner started the process. Everyone tried, everyone struggled with it. Even through the Revolutionary War, they were fighting over issues of black and African plantation slavery in America. And they were fighting to hold the slaves. That's what the Revolutionary War, one of the basics. Right. The Euro nations had begun the process to abolish slavery.
With Brown in it. What's his name? John Brown.
Old John Brown back then.
My great-great-grandparents, Anthony Copeland was in it.
Copeland was in the war. My great-grandfather's name was Cuba Willis. They called him Army Q, who brought those great Buffalo soldiers who shut down Robert E. Lee to start the process to begin to end the Civil War. Not only did Robert E. Lee bow down, but he bowed down and surrendered. In the place I was born, not only did General Cornwallis of London bow down, but he bowed down and surrendered to George Washington because of what they overlooked, the contributions of the stratagems of war that was taken from the black African plantation slave. They overlooked the values of the plantation slave.
Right.
And they underestimated what they had, the contributions of the slave. But they're no longer underestimating us in this hour. Because frankly speaking, if we had taken the white man as a slave, I don't think he would have got up this quick to become the president and the Doctors Association, the president over the Black Journalists Association, over the nurses, over the firemen, over the police. Right. And eventually, as Martin Luther King Jr. said, that we as a people will get to the promised land. And we've now he said we will go to this mountaintop and look over. The mountaintop is symbolic of every avenue of human interest and every avenue of human development, meaning the health and medicine, the black man will be in charge. Over the health and medicine, you go into education, go into technology, go into engineering, and you lead the black engineer, he builds a better road. And he builds better politics, not just as a person of the Honorable President Barack Hussein Obama, not only him, but in all of us, we topped our game. He took the BlackBerry and whipped the competition hands down. When President Barack Hussein Obama came to this town as a president, you couldn't bring the BlackBerry into the White House.
You mean BlackBerry phone?
He held a huddle with a few of his political buddies, and now the BlackBerry can go in the White House. Meaning the cell phone, the type of phone that we have now, BlackBerry and above, can go into the White House now.
Well, BlackBerry thing, I never heard that one before. I got a BlackBerry.
Keep studying, and you'll see that the BlackBerry couldn't get in until Obama, but Obama used the BlackBerry to whip the competition. You see, at the time when it wasn't popular to use the BlackBerry, he said the competition, go get some votes. So I'm saying black people, use your black power outside of the voting booth for, again, network for black business, network for what cultural development as you're doing today. And this will be black power live and won't be memorized. Thank you, assalamu alaikum, and black power.
That's
black
right.
power and a strong black military to back your cause.
It's going down.